and Amit. The topic for today is, I think it's been quite some time that, the FMCG industry is trying to diversify into non-GT sectors, right? GT still remains about 60% plus at the minimum market share for most of the FMCG companies. But I think with the growing presence of 𝐤𝐶𝐚𝐭𝐮𝐫𝐢𝐧𝐠, e-commerce, the Amazons, Flipkarts, and MT, of course. I think the diversification has kind of rapidly started. So what we would be doing today for the next half hour is to kind of get a sense from these two gentlemen in terms of where the industry is, how the commerce is shaping the FMCG space in terms of channel mix, and talking about great things like profitability, which of course is at the core of all the businesses. So I'll probably start first. If you, Santosh and Amit, can introduce yourself, and it would be good to know in terms of your organization and some of the core values you carry.
Hi. Thanks for having me. Great to be talking to you guys as well. So Santosh here. I head business for FreshToHome. FreshToHome is, as you would know, the number one brand as far as online meat and fish sales is concerned. And we have started from 2025, so 2015, and now it is 11 years. Our core ethos is that we will be giving only no preservatives, no chemicals, no toxins kinds of products to our customers, and which has kind of built that brand thesis and has formed, I believe, a very good brand equity as well in customers' minds. Thank you.
Thank you, Santosh.
Hi guys, this is Amit Anand. I'm the Managing Director of 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴 India Limited. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴 India is doing honey, that's the core where we started from. Then now we are doing dates, and we are doing other products like ginger garlic. We are doing also into jams. We are into a lot of products. We are into full range of products for us, and we are present we are a third generation company. We have now almost 100 years into this business, running from the third generation, and we explored the brand possibility only last 11 years back. And now this year we have come up with a latest innovative product, which is masala dates. That's a new category, new innovation, which we are thriving to do this business, and something which everybody can enjoy the benefit of dates with a twist of tanginess along with that. So Indian date tablets has been managed, and really looking forward for this product to really go big. And not even we, but I think whole industry can take a leap of faith, kind of a step into it and go ahead. So I'm very happy to be here, to be in this panel and to discuss what Arun has just come in, and my panelists are with me. So it will be very nice to be here.
Thank you, Amit. Maybe we'll continue with you, Amit. I think let's cut to the chase. Let's start up with 𝐤𝐶𝐚, right? 𝐤𝐶𝐚 has actually expanded a lot, at least in terms of in tier 1 cities. What have you seen in your business, and what's your general perception about how q-commerce is gonna change the way in which FMCG companies and companies like you reach out to the customers?
Thank you, Arun. I believe right now there is a new channel which has come up as 𝐞𝐶𝐚, which is itself is a revolutionized channel, because you can see a growth of triple digit already, a CAGR of triple digit, around 126 plus is the CAGR for the quick commerce, where it is growing. Initially people started using it, but now it is becoming a way of life. If you see, everything is now people are wanting in a different way. Earlier we used to do purchasing according to what was available in the market, but today's scenario, it has changed so much because of the e-com and quick com, that you can have the variety. You don't have to be specific what a shopkeeper is selling you at GT, but you can have what you want from any of the channels. So all said and done, still I think it's around 70% share general trade is still holding. So there is a combination where people are purchasing. They're going to GT, they're going to quick com, they're going to e-com. However they need is they need however they need, they go to the channel accordingly. So there is I believe this is a revolution which has happened. The consumer is becoming the king. The consumer is really leading the purchase according to his demand. So as Apis, we really understand this what is happening and what is the situation demands, and we are really investing in a right product mix in quick com and e-com, and we are also in GT also. So every channel we are catering, but I see the future of quick com really going up. Right now is already taken a 2% share of GT. So if you see that GT is degrown by 2%, which is not very significant, but yes, I see a future. It can go even, they penetrate the pockets of GT more, the quick coms and e-coms, and e-coms is growing at a rapid pace. And in metros and big town, I see everybody is shifting their purchases to e-com and quick com. So gradually this will be translated down under, tier 2, tier 3, and so it is something I'm seeing that the pattern of purchasing is going to change. So as industry, we are all, I think, geared up for it, and we're really working on that way. So I think I answer you. Or anything else you want to know?
Yeah, no, I think, thank you so much. But just continuing on this topic with Santosh. But Santosh, when you go QCom, right, there are a few guardrails that you have to, obviously be watchful against. And it depends upon the size of, the business, your business, and it depends upon, the QCom player you are interacting with. But can you let us know in terms of what are those few, few elements that you would want an FMCG player of a certain scale to guard against or be careful about when dealing from a QCom perspective with a QCom player?
Hi, thanks so much. I think that's a wonderful question. So ultimately, when you do a channel mix strategy, you will see where is the customer. So ultimately, it starts from the customer, right? What is the customer doing? Who is your customer first? And where is the customer purchasing? And how often? And what is the AOV, right? Ultimately, for a brand, it is growth, revenues, and profit margins, right? Can I ask you a question? Which is your first or only purchase channel? If it is quick commerce, please raise your hands. 2 out of, or 3, 4 out of 100 or 50, right? That is quick commerce. E-commerce is the primary or only purchase channel. E-com. Where are you guys buying from? Retail. Offline retail is the only biggest purchase channel. Okay, so where are these people buying?
Others don't purchase at all.
They don't purchase at all? Offline retail. Offline retail, how many people? Around 5, 6 out of 50, right? Quick com, how many people? Oh, okay. Yeah. So on and off. Yeah, sometimes from quick com, sometimes from e-com, whatever. Right. So primary or some purchase channel or only purchase. Okay, so I think quick com is leading here. E-com is your Flipkarts, and I mean now they have also. Okay, that's again. So I mean it's kind of a mixed, but then mostly I get when I take these kinds of surveys, I get around 60%, 70% quick com, right? So this one is a little strange. I don't know where you guys are buying from. Absolutely. So that's how the market is moving. So nothing wrong about quick com. I mean, we should not say that it is bad people buy from quick com. No. So that nothing wrong with quick. That's true. Yeah. So there are people who actually do this hybrid thing. Offline retail for monthly or weekly kind of plan purchases, and then top-ups from or super top-ups from quick com. Right? Yeah. So this gentleman agrees. Right. So So basically, I mean, some numbers, right? So around 60 million, 70 million, which is basically a roughly India one, right? Is the total monthly audience, MAU of quickcom and ecom put together, right? So if the product is catering to that kind of segment, then you do that, right? Tier 1, it's primarily largely a tier 1 phenomenon till now, right? But on the other hand, if the product actually caters to the next one, right? So for example, at FreshToHome, so we have actually forayed into quickcom only around a year and a half ago. Quickcom has already captured around 22% of our overall market share. But all products do not go there. So quickcom will have these kinds of smaller packs, convenience kind of products. If people want like big family packs, like this madam was saying, right? So they come to our website, our D2C website, and then buy from there, right? Or they go to our retail shops and then buy from there, because there are people who would actually want that different kinds of cuts, different kinds of packaging, different kinds of, I want little bit of here and little bit of that. quickcom doesn't, because these are all pre-packed stuff. So you would not be able to be afford too much of customization in quickcom or any of the pre-packed stuff. So ultimately, so if it is 6 million, but on the other hand, GT would be around 400 million, right? But that is based off tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 kind of cities. So it depends on the products, but most of the products right now, I think people do around, if you want to get into like 100 crores, 200 crores kind of a thing, I think tier 1, which is, I think most of these people, I think would be probably be looking forward to having some kind of ideas and knowledge about, these kinds of things. So quickcom is actually a good beginning, but it's not easy because quickcom is also space starved. They will demand margins. They will demand all the other non-margins kind of assistance as well. But reach definitely is a great thing. Discoverability, it's a great thing. But margins, that is something that, you will have to probably do a curve from right now to another 2 years, and how the margins can, there are risks involved in everything, right? Even in own retail, there are risks involved, right? quickcom, there is risk involved. GT, there is risk. But then depending upon the power of the brand, so I would definitely mention this, the branding power, the differentiating power is the one that is going to sustain in the amongst these kinds of different channel competition as well as other brands.
No, thank you. I think great insights, Santosh. I think, and a good segue, you mentioned about brand, right? Brand value. Let's talk about brand, right? Because at the end of the day, with all the proliferation in the selling channels, there is definitely a danger for your brand to dilute, right? Because of some of the examples we have seen and we were also speaking about. And this is my question to both of you. What is it in your strategy, given the fact that you are planning to, both of you, proliferate into all the selling channels available, GT, MT, e-com, so on and so forth? How do you plan to maintain your brand value? How do you plan to make customers loyal to your brand?
All right. So I think brand value, I know the channel will govern a part of your brand delivery experience or product experience. But ultimately, so what is a brand value? Brand value is a set of promises that you have made to the customer, right? And then you keep up those promises every day, year after year, right? So at FreshToHome, what we do is, there are some product characteristics, and then we would not go away from those, because those are like, very concrete